There are some big changes coming with the SEC that you guys need to be made aware about, and some interesting comments that should be brought to your guys' attentions as well, because there are some implications of all of this. So we're going to talk about it, break it all down for you guys. Drop that like on the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. So let's get into this, guys. SEC's Gensler taps Wall Street critic Barbara Roper as senior advisor. Investor protection advocate Roper has called for a more aggressive stance towards Wall Street. Barbara Roper was at times harshly critical of Gary Gensler's SEC predecessor, Jay Clayton, who she characterized as too close to the financial industry. So this does go on to say, Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Gary Gensler named an outspoken investor protection advocate to his inner circle of advisors Wednesday, the latest sign he's gearing up to take a more adversarial approach towards Wall Street. Mr. Gensler appointed Barbara Roper, longtime director of investor protection at the Consumer Federation of America, to serve as a senior advisor focused on policy issues, broker-dealer oversight, investment advisor oversight, and examinations. In quotes, Barb is a champion for investors and will provide invaluable counsel on behalf of the American public, Mr. Gensler said in a statement. He said he has worked with Ms. Roper on landmark Wall Street reform projects dating back to 2002 Sarbanes-Oxley overhaul of public company accounting rules, as well as the Dodd-Frank Act passed in 2010, following the financial global crisis. I'm thrilled to collaborate with her again at the SEC. A prolific writer of comment letters seeking to influence SEC policy, she has sent more than 100 to the agency dating back to 1990. Ms. Roper has frequently sided against banks, brokers, hedge funds, and private equity firms on regulatory issues. She was at times harshly critical of Mr. Gensler's predecessor, Jay Clayton, a Wall Street deals lawyer whom she characterized as too close to the financial industry. So on the surface, this does look very good, or it sounds very good on the surface, but she has actually made some very interesting comments this year about AMC and GameStop that really make you shake your heads, and she's essentially putting the blame on retail investors, but we'll talk about that more in just a moment. Says, after the 2020 election, Ms. Roper called for President Biden to nominate a candidate for SEC chair who wouldn't shy away from adopting strong rules over opposition from the industry and dissenting votes from the pair of Republicans on the SEC's 5-member panel. In quotes, in this most recent administration, they have been willing to do really anti-investor deregulatory proposals on partisan rules, Ms. Roper, 65 years old, said in a December interview. We need a chair who's going to be equally aggressive, equally willing to take 3 to 2 votes if that's necessary to advance important pro-investor priorities. Among the issues she has called for the SEC to revisit under Democratic control is a 2009 overhaul of standards of conduct for brokers dubbed regulations best interest. She has also urged the SEC to reduce exemptions that progressives say have contributed to rapid growth in private capital markets in recent years by allowing companies to put off listing their shares publicly. And she has encouraged the agency to use corporate disclosure requirements as a lever to address issues such as climate change and racial inequality, a strategy Mr. Gensler has instructed SEC staff to pursue. The SEC noted Ms. Roper has served on numerous advisory committees at the commission and other financial regulators. She has a degree in art history from Princeton University. So on the surface, Barbara Roper seems to be a good thing for the SEC, as being an advisor to Gary Gensler is obviously a big position to fill. All of this stuff looks pretty good, but let's take a look at some of the things that she said during the first rally of GameStop and AMC. So this says, but pension plans, which invest assets on behalf of workers like teachers and police officers, may hold big positions in hedge funds. That means a financial hit for hedge funds could spill over to workers' retirement assets. She said, in quotes, your eat the rich mentality just took a big bite out of pension funds for working Americans, Barbara Roper, director of investor protection at the Consumer Federation of America, said of Wall Street investors who targeted Wall Street. Which, this is a very weird comment for somebody to say, especially when we just read that other article where she said basically the opposite. that cracking down on hedge funds and the malpractices that are going on, doing all of these things that we just went over, is a good thing. But saying that eat the rich mentality just took a big bite out of working Americans' pension funds doesn't make a lot of sense. It looks like she is passing the blame to us. And this person, Barbara Roper, is high up at the SEC, literally advisor to Gary Gensler. So it doesn't seem like she is on her side. This doesn't seem like a win for retail investors or for Apes, but I could be wrong here. This could just be a mess up statement on her end. Definitely doesn't look too good though. And I don't want to drag this video out any further. That is basically all we do have. That is all the information that can be provided to you at this current time about Barbara Roper, the only real things that are relevant to the AMC movement. So drop that like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. Also, check out the 3 links linked down below in the description. There's a free Discord chat, obviously all about AMC. There is a link for the buy and sell alerts. We've been killing it over there, so definitely check it out. There's also a link for public. Get up to $70 in your choice free stock. It only takes about 3 minutes time to receive your free stock. No need to link a bank account or deposit a single dollar to receive that free stock. So with all that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video.